All right, look. I heard this report that Caleb Williams is not on the Giants draft board. That allegedly the Giants are not interested in Caleb Williams. And I heard through the grapevine, through a reliable source that has never failed me, that those reports are full of shit. I don't know how to tell you. Those reports is about as real as a $3 bill. I know big titties straight from Dr. Miami that's realer than that report. All right, I'm just saying, there's BBLs walking around right now that's realer than that report. If you think the Giants are not interested in Caleb Williams, yo, bro, listen, bro. I got a freaking lake in the middle of Manhattan, equipped with a yacht, 10 big booty Puerto Ricans, and a master chef and a DJ on deck right now for you to buy for like $50,000. All right, it give you an all-time discount. You give me $50,000 cash, I'm gonna blindfold you, drop you off at the lake, and drive away. Okay. So look. If you think we're not going to be interested in the number one quarterback prospect in this year's draft, you're crazy, man. Look, one thing I've noticed about the boss, Joe Shane, one thing I noticed about Joe Shane is whatever we're not interested in, we're probably interested in. Remember, we didn't want Kayvon Thibodeau, and then we got Kayvon Thibodeau. Remember that? Remember when we were so interested in Odell? Man, the Giants really want Odell. The Giants are courting Odell. Odell's at the facility. And then we never signed Odell. So I come to realize that 9 out of 10 times, whatever the Giants are rumored to be interested in, do the opposite. Or whenever the Giants are not interested, do the opposite. I'm starting to notice that under the Joe Shane era. I'm starting to notice that a little bit. So, Caleb Williams is obviously the number one quarterback in this draft. All right. Now, in order for the Giants to get Caleb Williams, we would have to trade up to get him because he's going to be the number one overall pick. Whether it's Chicago or Chicago trades the pick, he's going number one. And if he doesn't go number one, he's probably going to go to Washington at 2. Although I do believe that, see, here's the thing, right? Let's say this report is true. All right, let's play this out for a second. I could see Joe Shane and Dable saying, why spend time recruiting a player that we're not going to get? Because Washington wants him. They just hired Cliff Kingsbury, for crying out loud. Washington wants Caleb Williams. And I've heard rumors that Washington is willing to trade up with the Bears to make sure that they get Caleb Williams. So my whole thing is this. Why would I put resources into a player that I can't get? Like, if you know that girl don't like it, I'll put it this way. You a $50,000 nigga. You a regular nigga. You $60,000 a year. You mad regular. You know what I'm saying? You got an okay car. You pay your rent comfortable every month. You live a good, comfortable life with your 60,000. You live way below your means, right? But the girl you want had her boyfriend make about 500 grand. And her side dick make $1 million. Okay? She not with the side dick because side dick will make her exclusive. So she sticks with the $500,000 guy because he's loyal to her. Where does $50,000 fit into that equation? You make 50 grand. Her main guy makes around 500K. And, her booty call guy is at $1 million. You're not getting that girl. You're not. The only way to get that girl is to sell crack or go viral on YouTube. Other than that, you're not leveling up enough to get that girl. That girl is Caleb Williams. In order for the Giants to get Caleb Williams, we're going to have to trade away our future or we're going to have to make a deal with the devil and trade with Washington. And you already know they're going to tax us. I mean, they ain't going to tax us worse than the government. So the only way we're going to get Caleb Williams is by selling our soul to the Chicago Bears and giving them like Dexter Lawrence and like 2 first-round picks. Or giving our entire draft board to Washington, because that's the only way they would say yes to giving Caleb Williams to a divisional rival. It's not going to happen. So if it's one of those situations where it's like, okay, we're not going to get Caleb Williams, take him off the board. Why extract the resources and the scout and the player that we can't get? Maybe the Giants are like, Penix is there. Drake May's probably there. Let's stick with that. Maybe the Giants are on the Drake May, Michael Penix. Maybe Jaden Daniels might fall. Maybe. Because my thing with Jaden Daniels is like, if Caleb Williams is the first quarterback taken, does New England like Drake May? Maybe Drake May goes before Jaden Daniels, and the Giants can get Jaden Daniels at 6. Because Tennessee's not going quarterback. The Chargers aren't going quarterback. The Cardinals aren't going quarterback. If the Bears trade their pick, they're not going. Like, there's a lot of dominoes that got to fall at the draft for the Giants to get Jaden Daniels and Caleb Williams. If I'm Joe Schoen, I'm locked in on Penix. Maybe Jaden Daniels. I'm going to scout Drake May. I'm going to scout Michael Penix. Maybe Jaden Daniels. Unless Joe Schoen is willing to give up his entire future, he probably shouldn't be scouting Caleb Williams. I do think it's cap that he's completely off our board. I don't think he's completely off the Giants draft board because anything can happen. Caleb Williams can start smoking weed. Caleb Williams could get a domestic violence charge. Anything can happen between now and the draft. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just throwing that out there. So I wouldn't completely take Caleb Williams off the draft board. The dude run his mouth a lot. He want ownership stakes. He already putting reports out that he don't want to go to Chicago. The dude, Caleb Williams might talk his way out of the top 5. You see, he might fall to the Giants. There's always a possibility he might fall to the Giants. Not going to rule out anything with Caleb Williams. And Caleb Williams got a big mouth. Pause. Heavy pause. But just thought it out there. But, yeah, man, that's it. That's all. I had to address this rumor. It had to be talked about. It's the off season. It's the slow season. So, we got to roll this content out slowly. But anyway, that's it. That's all. Oh, 5th unit question of the day. Would you sell your soul for Caleb Williams if you're Joe Schoen? That's the 5th unit question of the day. The 5th unit question of the day is, would you sell your soul to draft Caleb Williams if you're Joe Schoen? That's all I want to know. Now, throw those FUs in the chat. If you rocking with me, my name is Fist Vegas, and I approve this message.